Who is the biggest criminal still at large? Pedro Lopez is a serial killer known as the Monster of the Andes. He killed at least 53 people and possibly as many as 300. Due to sentencing restrictions, he was released after only 14 years in an Ecuadorian prison. He was then committed to a Colombian insane asylum, but was let go after 1 year. His current whereabouts are unknown. Leaving politicians and dictators aside, it's got to be one of the drug lords. I would think that the total consequences of their work would be far worse than that of any terrorist. Or, for an outside bet, some of the oil company executives who were responsible for climate change denial, etc. Seeing as the shitbag known as Kissinger is finally dead, I'm going with the only man who lived without a heartbeat for a year. The most vile, evil man to exist in modern times. Dick Cheney. What a cunt. Hey, cunt. If you see this, I will shit on you grave one day. Fuck you. El Mayo Zambada, the 76-year-old leader of the Sinaloa cartel, who has never even been arrested and is the last remaining name on this 37-person list of most wanted Mexican drug lords still at large. 22 El Mayo 22 Zambada. Mike Linderman, the former CEO of a girls' boarding school. He was exposed for inappropriate behaviors and was fired to save face. In the goodbye letter, they referred to him as a dear friend and colleague. Still makes my blood boil. I can't really name names or even say that I'm 100% sure this is true, but when asked who his favorite serial killers are, Israel Keyes said that all of his favorites hadn't been caught yet. I think about that a lot. Am I the only one who thought of Donald Trump? I know he's not the biggest criminal, but he's pretty big, allegedly 215 pounds. And I personally can't wait for the day Mr. Orange wears an orange jumpsuit. Donald Trump actually, no, he's number 2, just after the Christian God, who kills everyone except the people, and billions of people still worship him. This is canon to the Christ verse. Someone else mentioned it in initials, but let me spell it out. Donald Trump. Any normal citizen who did what he did in multiple areas would be in jail for the rest of their lives. To all the people saying Trump and or Putin at large means the cops are still looking for them or haven't been able to find them. The cops know where he is. He is not at large. There's a couple serial killer cult leaders that are probably still around. I can't remember who. So all I remember is they're bald and raggedy. If anybody knows though. In random order, Putin, Netanyahu, that fat North Korean muppet. Forgot his name. Those who lied about WND, WEF masterminds and their servants, and all from Epstein's friends list. The deranged academic and his sidekick with a badge. You may want to read this if it is applicable 2023 version in KJV. Putin and Trump, honest, you guys love spoiling a potentially cool thread with virtue signaling. It really puts people off. Hope you got some good answers though. Donald Trump and Joe Biden, also George W. Bush. Together they've killed millions of innocent people in proxy wars designed to further enrich US interests. Probably me. I stole a cassette copy of Pink Floyd's The Wall from a Kmart in Eastlake, Ohio in the spring of Have Yet to Face Justice. Anthony, don't tell him he'll start crying. Biggest soot politician I've ever seen. An Australian disgrace. I was gonna say the Korean JMS sex cult leader, but I don't remember if he's out or not. And there's better answers here. Donald Trump. So many crimes. 91 indictments. Tax fraud. RICO. Obstruction of justice. Espionage. The list goes on. O.J. Simpson. Yes. Getting away with it does mean you're still at large. Celtic Football Club for pedophilia. Destroyers of lives just beginning. Joe Low. Pretty much embezzled like 3 billion USD from Malaysia's funds. Guillermo del Toro. He is really out here still taking people's hearts. Ken Griffin of Citadel Securities. And Jamie Dimon of JP Morgan. The Zodiac Killer. Sooner or later we will finally nail Ted Cruz. I would love to know who placed the bombs in DC on January 5th. I guess we don't know the meaning of at large in this thread. 90 pending court cases and criminal charges. I would say Trump. Wish I had a penny for every brain Trump lives in rent-free. Possibly me, who knows, I'm not officially a criminal yet. A mum for assaulting my butthole with that strap on.